What's going on, boys? Bronnie-FX. We're gonna be going over something really briefly but quickly today. It's gonna be why I only trade in the first 15 minutes. Uh, there's plenty of reasons, so stay tuned here, fellas, because this is something that's helped me a lot with trading. Um, One of those things would actually be trading less. Less is always more in trading. After you learn everything, of course. And rarely ever do I ever trade after 15 minutes, but I basically always get a setup within the first 15 to 20 minutes. There's never really a time in the last 2 months where I've taken a trade after 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Um, this is when volatility is the highest. There's real movement, real volume, and the most opportunity is always within the first 15 minutes of open. New York Open to be specific. My trades usually last anywhere from like 10 seconds to a minute. And I'm not trying to predict the whole day, guys. I'm just taking my scalp and I'm getting out. I'm just reacting to the breakout when volume comes in. That's all it is. And it's that simple. After that first push, the market usually slows down after anyways. And when volatility drops, your edge drops too. Your edge drops along with it. It's really sunny, so I'm trying to look this way. But your edge drops as well. Even just me saying this, like you kind of understand what I'm trying to tell you guys. You know what I mean? So instead of like you guys twiddling your thumbs all day trying to force trades, I just take what the market gives me early. I take my setup and I'm done. It's that simple. I'm done within like the first 5 minutes most of the time. The last 2 days I've had kind of a rough day because the market's not really, it's kind of just been faking out, but most of the time I think like last week I had a trade that lasted 1 second and it was maybe the second minute of open. 1 second. I took the trade, it flew up 30 points to TP in 1 second. And then I have the rest of my day. And take this from someone who's done this for so long. He's tried every style of trading. He's tried scalping, he's tried day trading, he's tried swing trading. He's tried every strategy imaginable. He lost all of his money multiple times. I've gone all in. I've gone into debt. I've done all this, bro. Now, just because it didn't work for me doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. However, from someone with experience, I'm telling you guys, not only is scalping the best way to trade, if you're not already making money, but it's the quickest, fastest, easiest, and most predictable way to trade. Now, I don't predict. I react. I react to what the market's giving me. That's the difference. While you guys are holding a trade for 30 minutes to an hour not knowing what the fuck it's going to do. You're basically gambling at that point. Oh, let's take a sell right here because I broke my fair value gap. Right? Not really. I'm just randomly placed that, but you guys know what I mean. Right? Let's show an example. Let's go to, where are we? Monday. Where's open? 7:30 for me is open. Oh, okay, I remember this. So I actually took a trade here Monday. I took shorts, I believe. From what you guys can see right now, you can probably already tell right before this market opens that there's probably going to be a liquidity sweep down here. Like, let's be for real. That's why I had it drawn out to begin with. Let's be for real. There's probably going to be a liquidity sweep here. Right? You can just tell by looking at it. I have my levels drawn up. If you want to learn my levels, join my Discord. There's nobody in it yet. I just started it. I'm trying to get a little community going. And I'd love to teach people, and I'd love to help people make money. It's a dream of mine, actually. But let's get into this. Let's put this on the 1 minute. Let's skip ahead 1 minute. Wait, this is 7:25, so maybe like a few minutes. A few more minutes, maybe. Oh, okay, there's market open. You guys can already see the big ass push. That right there is volume. What was this candle? In the first minute of open, we had a 120 point candle on the NASDAQ. Tell me why we're not taking advantage of this. I am. Why aren't you? But instead you're holding trades for an hour when you don't even know where it's going. Realistically, it's just 50-50 for you. Yeah, you might have a couple confluences, but do you know for sure? Is your win rate 85%? Probably not. It's probably 50% with a 1 to 2 average. So if you're not making money, why not make the switch and just trade the open within the first 15 minutes with the volume? Like, this is the exact trade I took Monday. I did 20-point stop. My targets were here, however, I did accidentally take out at a 1-to-1. And the reason I did that was because I trailed stop too hard. And that's the best thing about this too. On a good day, there hasn't been any good days this week. Last week there's been good days. On a good day, I might trail stop. As soon as we get to a 1-to-1, I trail stop to my 1-to-1 immediately, and I let it go. And like, bro, sometimes this shit will go for like a 1-to-7. And like my little quick 1-to-1 trade, just from taking a break, has now turned into this. So if I'm risking 250 to 500 on this times 10 accounts, like, bro, that's 7 times that. If I'm risking $500 times 10 accounts for a 7x, what is that even? Let's just do some quick maths. 500 times 10 times a 1-to-7. That's $35,000. 47 Canadian. Just one big trade because you trail stopped. That's something I'd like to go in another video, is trail stopping instead of just taking profit. Because why are you taking profit? At the very least, it does not hurt you at all. I'm telling you right now, your shit is not going to completely wick out exactly where you have your take profit 90% of the time. Immediately move your stop loss to that take profit, and at least then you're catching a little bit more money. So at the end of the day, that's what you're doing it for, right? Like, be so for real. That's what you're doing it for, is money. So emotionally, yeah, you're trading to trade and you love to trade. Me too. That's why I do this. I love to trade. I love it. I'm addicted to it, right? But you're doing it for money as well. So you're not going to do stuff that's going to make you lose money, right? So that's why I trade in the first 15 minutes. It's the most volume, most volatility. This is where real opportunity happens, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm really trying to help. I'm really trying to help. So if you're watching this, bro, I'm trying to help you out here. But I don't mean to be harsh. Kind of just in a mood today. But I hope you guys learned something, or at least saw someone else's perspective on why they do something. If you do something else and you think it's dumb to trade in the first 15 minutes, good for you. Okay? But what works for me doesn't have to work for you. Right? But yeah, hope everyone has a good one. God bless. Have a good day.